Set to go and racing this time. A little bit slow to begin there was Full Moon Rising, and bounding away smartly Sovereign Sense lead settling down. Mr. Mahogany 3 lengths away in second placing. Hope for Home the rails, 2 away then. In second last placing came Original Touch, now being passed on the outside by Full Moon Rising. Into the back straight they stride. At the 900 metre mark, the leader Sovereign Sense by a length and a half. Mr. Mahogany is second. Racing up along the inside, Hope for Home to third. They're followed by Full Moon Rising, and back at the rear is Original Touch. On towards the 600 metre mark they stride in the first, and the leader is Sovereign Sense, 2 lengths over Mr. Mahogany second. Hope for Home is third. They're followed by on the outside came Full Moon Rising and Original Touch, about to round the home turn, 400 metres out in the first, and Sovereign Sense over 2 lengths in front. Mr. Mahogany switches to the outside. They're sprinted clear then on Original Touch, followed by Full Moon Rising and Hope for Home in the straight, and Sovereign Sense is about to be joined on the outside now by Mr. Mahogany. Mr. Mahogany ranging up, but Sovereign Sense is fighting back well. They're clear from Original Touch. Sovereign Sense fighting back. Mr. Mahogany trying to go with a great go. Oh, very tight. Sovereign Sense maybe is just bobbed from Mr. Mahogany, but there's absolutely nothing in it. Third placing, possibly Original Touch on the outside of Hope for Home and Full Moon Rising. Might have been a small field, but what a finish we've had here in the first. Great go between Sovereign Sense and Mr. Mahogany. They've virtually hit the line together. Side run, and they're set and they're racing here at Healesville. 2 horses over the 1200 metres, and Balboa with Corey Mallion aboard was the one that won the start, and it'll lead by a length and a half into the back from Tamelsa, who's settling behind it. So as they head towards the 1000 metre mark, Balboa our leader by 2 lengths over Tamelsa. Balboa being ridden by Corey Mallion, who's currently our leading jockey here at Healesville this season. He's ridden 4 winners and 2 seconds, and obviously looking for another one here. The leader Balboa by 3 lengths over Tamelsa second. Balboa's a bay gelding 7 years by consenting from Countess Kath. And the other one, Tamelsa, being ridden by Donna Conron, who's still 2 lengths behind Balboa. So they come towards the 500 metre mark. Tamelsa's a chestnut gelding 10 years by Canvasser from Acid Queen. So as they come towards the 400 metre mark, we've got Balboa still out in front by a length and a half. Now Tamelsa with Donna Conron aboard, hooks to the outside and is coming hard on the home turn, 200 metres out. Balboa, the pacemaker, just in front, but joining it quickly, Tamelsa on the outside. Tamelsa and Balboa, they settle down to fight it out. Balboa's pulling out plenty. Tamelsa's trying hard. Balboa just in front. Balboa a neck to Tamelsa in race number 2 at Healesville. Stand by for the placings. You'll find there 1 and 2.
Good call, Blow.
To do something. Yeah, the tapes on the first. Good on you.
Field settles, all in Healesville for the third. Just the field of 3 to run. Ready for a start. 1650 the journey. They're racing this time. Begun fairly evenly. Maybe Gold's Armour just won the start, but early Cavalier Court and Burning Palmer on the outside. So the 3 in line as they come down the straight the first time. Gold's Armour the inside, Cavalier Court between them, and Burning Palm out 3 wide. Down past the judge they sail, and they'll swing out of the straight with short of 1400 metres to go now. And the leader Gold's Armour on the inside, Cavalier Court half a length away on the outside, and Burning Palm drops to the rear. Over towards the 1200 metre mark they stride in race number 3, the Wombat Hoist handicap here at Healesville, and the leader is Gold's Armour, narrowly in front of Cavalier Court, who's up on the outside, and 2 away last of all Burning Palm. The leader is Gold's Armour over towards the 1000, being ridden by Debbie Coleman, and it's narrowly in front of Cavalier Court, who's up on its outside. That's A. O'Brien aboard there, and 2 away last of all the other Debbie Weymouth aboard Burning Palm. Along the back they go towards the 600 metre mark, and Gold's Armour narrowly in front of Cavalier Court, who's been on its outside all the way, and 2 away last of all Burning Palm. On towards the 500 metre mark they stride now, and Gold's Armour it is in front. The bay gelding 9 years, the old boy of the field. It's the oldest horse in the race, the bay gelding 9 years, and that's Gold's Armour. It's out in front and opened up a break of 4 or 5 in front now. In second placing came Cavalier Court, and Burning Palm last of all, but swinging for home, Gold's Armour Armour straightens up well in front. In second placing is Burning Palm, getting to second ahead of Cavalier Court. But down the straight, Gold's Armour with Debbie Coleman aboard. It's hands and heels for Debbie here. And Gold's Armour, the New Zealander, comes down to win easily. Gold's Armour by 6 to 8 lengths on the line. Burning Palm second and 6 or 8 away third. And last was Cavalier Court. Wait for the numbers. Race number 3. The Wombat Hoist handicap. So if you back the winner, Gold's Armour, to give you a big lift there, no doubt. Number 1, Gold's Armour, Debbie Coleman first. Ready, gates crash open and off they go, and racing this time to a fairly even dispatch with the exception of Tamworth Lad dropping to the rear. Zingaro King won the start, Lord Lindbergh up on the outside early. Serena Fear pulling just in behind them, Enunciate wider out and Tamworth Lad back to the rear. Down past the judge the first time, and Zingaro King is the leader, but Enunciate taking it on immediately on the outside. And they're 2 lengths clear then on in third placing Lord Lindbergh. Tamworth Lad back on the rails, and now last of all is Serena Fear. Over towards the 1200 metre mark they stride, Enunciate by 2 lengths in front. In second placing is Zingaro King. 2 away third came Lord Lindbergh. 2 away then in the field came Tamworth Lad, and a similar margin away Serena Fear at the rear. Down the back straight they go at the 900 metre mark, and Enunciate a length and a half in front now. On in second placing Zingaro King. Lord Lindbergh the outside, followed by Tamworth Lad, and Serena Fear starting to go from the rear. Along the back towards the 600 metre mark they stride now, and Enunciate 2 lengths in front of Zingaro King second. Third is occupied by Lord Lindbergh. Getting around the outs, or up along the inside now, Tamworth Lad, and Serena Fear back at the rear. Long towards the 500 metre mark they stride. Enunciate still a length and a half in front of Zingaro King, ridden along. Further back then Lord Lindbergh. Serena Fear commencing a run from a long way back, and Tamworth Lad last of all. They're rounding the home turn into the straight. Enunciate sticks to the rails, the others go wide. Enunciate still a length or 2 in front of Zingaro King, and Serena Fear winding up right down the extreme outside and getting through Lord Lindbergh. Enunciate though is clear of Serena Fear and Zingaro King, and Enunciate wins. Enunciate by 2 lengths. Serena Fear got second, close for third. Maybe Lord Lindbergh just in front of Zingaro King, and Tamworth Lad last in. Wait our numbers on race number 4. You'll find that Enunciate, ridden by Corey Mallion, is the winner here. Completes a double for Corey, successful earlier on with Balboa in the second. Makes it a double with Enunciate in race number 4. Numbers will be up in a moment, official after race number 4 on the card. Ready, Healesville, set to go, racing this time. High Pal stood there and missed it. Moifer's Man won the start. Blackenham challenging early with Little Sport wider out. Just in behind the McNeil, High Pal, Young Fatima at the rear. Along the back they go. Blackenham the leader by half a length over Little Sport second. Further back then a bunch of them. It's over on the outside, Moifer's Man. Wider out Young Fatima, High Pal, and McNeil close in the bunch. Well bunched as they come on towards the 500 metre mark. Blackenham half a length in front of Little Sport, dropping back now. Getting between them, High Pal, followed by Moifer's Man, McNeil, Young Fatima at the rear. 350 to go prior to turning for home. Blackenham still half a length in front. High Pal the outside is second, followed by Moifer's Man, McNeil. Wider out Young Fatima and Little Sport drop to the rear. Around the turn they swing. Blackenham drifted to the centre of the track, is over a length in front. In second placing, High Pal, followed by Young Fatima with a strong run right down the extreme outside. McNeil the rails. Blackenham drifting to the centre of the track is clear though, and Blackenham wins. Blackenham by 3 lengths. McNeil second, High Pal third from Moifer's Man, Young Fatima, Little Sport. Wait the numbers on race 5. Numbers about to come up. You'll find Blackenham's got the money here. And that's a treble to rider Corey Mallion. Numbers about to come up. Race number 5 on the program. Blackenham, the one that had been racing up in New South Wales. Its previous 3 starts were at Tamworth twice and at Scone. Start settles them. They're ready. They're racing this time. Coming away smartly there towards the outside was Lord York. It's half a length in front early. Jade King hunts up on its inside to join it, and 4 away last of all is Sir Mick. So they go along the back the first time at the 2,000 metre mark, and over on the outside, Lord York, rider Troy Strang, lets it stride, and it gets to the lead by a length and a half over Jade King second, and 4 away last of all is Sir Mick. So they go into formation as they come off the back the first time. The leader is Lord York. This one, Lord York, it's had 4 starts over a hurdle this season, but it's on the flat here at Healesville today, and Lord York, trained by Jeff Hargraves over at Yarra Glen, it's about 2 lengths in front of Jade King, who's second, and 5 away last of all now is Sir Mick. Into the straight they swing the first time, and swinging into the straight at the 1,500 metre mark, Lord York in front. Now Jade King, Corey Mallion hooks that one to the outside to go up and join this leader. Corey Mallion aboard Jade King, looking for 4 wins here this afternoon. He's ridden 3 already, 3 out of 3 so far, 100% record. And as they swing out of the straight, Jade King with Corey aboard is the leader now. It's taken over in front and leads a length and a half on Lord York second, and 3 away last of all is Sir Mick, being ridden by G. Cullen. Into the back straight they swing the final time, over towards the 1,100 metre mark. Jade King now the leader by 2 in front. Lord York is second, and third and last of all Sir Mick. Down the back the last time, Jade King 2 lengths in front of Lord York, who's second. We meant to mention Lord York's being ridden by Troy Strang. Probably if he hadn't been riding, he might have even come up and called the race. He's well known for his race calling expertise down at Omeo. And as they go towards the 600 metre mark, it's Jade King still in front. Lord York's getting closer again in second placing, and Sir Mick is last of all, half a length away on the outside. Now the race is on, we can concentrate on them. Up towards the 500 metre mark, Jade King half a length in front, whipping around the outside now, Sir Mick coming into it, and Lord York's not far away at the rear. They're about to round the home turn in the last here at Healesville this afternoon. 300 to go. Jade King shaken up. It's half a length in front. Sir Mick joining it, followed by Lord York. 200 to go. Over on the outside, Sir Mick has gone to the lead. Jade King trying to go with it, followed by Lord York getting up along the inside. Sir Mick drawing clear there, near the line for G. Cullen, and Sir Mick wins the last. Sir Mick by 3 lengths. Lord York second, and 3 away. Third and last was Jade King. Wait for the numbers after the running of the last on the program. 2,200 metres, the marathon journey there. And numbers coming up on the last.